The second biggest bank collapse in U.S. history.
The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank.
A rough week for the banking industry.
Bank of America issues an unbelievable warning to all of its customers.
I think before the election, that's the only thing they have. They are going to crank up the presses. It may start as early as March.
Hello, everyone. LP here. This is not going to be a good video. This is not going to be a good video for you. And the reason is I have some information to pass on to you that you're not going to like. I've talked about this in the past with my Patreons. I've kind of like thrown it out, getting people like get their feet in that cold water because things are about to get bad. I've got some information here following the thumbnail mindset. Please listen to what I'm saying and act accordingly. Bottom line up front, keeping cash in bank is not the safe nor smart play. This is my source. That's all I'm going to say. Effective March 26, 2020, the Federal Reserve Board reduced reserve requirements ratios on all net transactions accounts to 0%, eliminating reserve requirements for all depository institutions. In spring of 2023, the bank collapse started with smaller regional banks. November 2023, the CEOs of the Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and JP Morgan told Congress that they could not go from 0% reserves to being held to a 3% reserve balance. That means they don't have the cash. The current deposit to loan ratios means that the banks cannot sustain any type of run on the banks. Not sustain. When the people realize what is happening, there will be a run on the banks. And this is what's kind of drawing this out, guys. The banks didn't want this to happen, but it's happening. I've talked about it before, but I need to tell you right now. Effective March 11th, there will be no more money to loan out, and the Fed will pick and choose who gets to loan out money. Not good. Congress passed the bail-in provision. If you guys didn't know about bail-ins, it's where they can keep your damn money. It's all legal. It's all there. It is not conspiracy theory. It is real. Congress passed the bail-in provision in 2010, Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act. It is law, which means the banks can confiscate assets. The bail-in relief was legalized in the U.S. following the 2007-2008 financial crisis, in which banks deemed too big to fail were bailed out by the U.S. government. The specific section of the Dodd-Frank deal that deals with the bail-ins is Title II. The name of that section is Orderly Liquidation Authority, also known as the OLA. Now, who is actually exposed to this? Well, everybody is, but the people that are really going to pay, anyone with a 401k. There are currently $27 trillion in retirement accounts. So if you got a 401k, you're going to be affected. People with cash positions in banks will have their money taken. Now, you're saying to myself, well, that's banker talk. That doesn't matter. A cash position. So I looked up the definition of it. Quote, the term cash position pertains to the quantity of cash or assets that can be readily converted to cash held by an individual, company, or financial institution at any given moment. So it's cash, money, cash, whatever you want to call those digits that are in your bank account. That is a cash position, so you will be affected. Now, what does this mean? This means that the demise of the middle class leading to a recession and then depression. People will be left with nothing if they do not diversify their cash into paying off loans, buying gold, silver, crypto, or other hard assets. So if you continue to go down this path without diversifying your portfolio. When I say that, I don't mean like you're a stock guy. I mean like you've got some gold, you've got some silver, you've got some preps in the back room, you've got some freedom seeds, you've got your water, you've got a good chunk of your own dollaroonies not in a bank, then you are going to have a seriously bad day. Now, collapse is definitely coming according to this person. It's not good, guys. If you look at the worldwide markets, Hong Kong, Japan, S&P, Dow are at an all-time high. Why is that? BlackRock and Vanguard control trillions in assets, and they are manipulating those stocks with sustained earnings and rotating out any stocks that can't perform and rotating in AI stocks into the S&P 500 and other exchanges. Now, what this will result in is that the stock markets will hang in there, but the banks and the dollar will collapse. Cryptos are going crazy and will allow purchasing stocks with crypto. And as BRICS comes more online, you're going to see the transfer to assets-backed transactions. Assets-backed transitions like gold and silver. Now, how do we protect ourselves? Well, last month, the crypto market, and you cannot ignore what's going on with crypto, gold, and silver, are being used to hedge against inflation. I guess in closing this video, like we said before on the bottom line up front, keeping cash in banks is no longer safe or smart. So you've been warned. Until the next time, stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.